Welcome to the Roulette Master TV, where we go back in time to revisit unbelievable roulette systems of the past. Today's system has 145,000 views, is currently trending on YouTube, and this is a life-changing system that I'm going to be using in the casino all week. I can't wait for this one. Let's just jump right in and get started, and I hope you really like it. Here we go. This is the Roulette Master, and today I'm going to share with you another strategy that Sonny used to turn $1 million into $50 million. A lot of you asked me if that was the only system that he uses, and he also uses this one as well. And this one's going to be an American roulette. And just so you guys know, yesterday's should have had a 000 as well. And let's go ahead and get started. We're going to put Sonny's new system up against Triple Martingale today. 15 minutes of playtime each, and let's go ahead and get started with that first. So this will be Triple Martingale, and then we'll follow it with Sonny's new roulette system. That's one of the ones he used to turn $1 million into $50 million. So I can't wait to share with you the second strategy that he uses. And here we go. The timer's set. We're up $10 with Triple Martingale. And let's just rebet and spin. I'm going to show you everything you need to know to make money with both these roulette systems. And that's a 6 black there. And that's definitely another win. So we're up 20.
No more bets.
Let's spin again here. And here we go. That's a 9 red. Okay, and that's another win. We're up 30 now. And one of the advantages of Triple Martingale is that when you do get a win, you've made all your money back and you can restart immediately. And that's a 28 black. That's a loss. So we're going to go from 10 to 30. We're going to triple the bet. And here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's 11 black. Okay, that's a $30 win. So we go back to 10. You can see we're up $40 so far, and we're just a minute in out of 15 with the first strategy today. And here we go. That's a 2 black. That's another win. So we're up 50. Let's just rebet and spin again. And that's a 20 black. Okay, that's a $10 win. We're up 60. This is a $2,000 bankroll system. But just remember, you can always divide that by 10 and do $200 bankroll with dollar units. So remember that for the low rollers out there. And that's a 16 red. And that's another win. We're already up $70.
No more bets.
All right, let's spin again. Here we go. And that's a 00. That's definitely a loss. So we're going to go from 10 to 30. And again, $2,000 bankroll on $10 units, $200 bankroll on dollar units. We're 2 minutes in out of 15 with the first one here. And there's another loss. So now we're going to go from 30 to 90 on each. There we go. Okay, now we have a 180 total bet. And man, I can't wait to share with you this other system Sonny's been using. It's a different progression than you've probably seen before. And he's been using it to win just ridiculous amounts of money in the casino. We're up 80 now. We got the win, so we are back at $10 on each. We're 2.5 minutes in, and that's a loss with a 27 red. So we're going to go from 10 to 30 and spin. Here we go. I've been really appreciating all the comments. It helps me get you guys what you like out of the channel, and I think that's fantastic. Again, after any win, you always go back to 10 with Triple Martingale. We're up $90 right now. That's the main benefit of it, is it recovers all losses when you get a win. But there's another loss. That's a 36 red. So we're going to go from 10 to 30 and spin. Here we go. That's a 26 black. And that's a loss. And that was at 30. So we're going to go to 90 now on each of those. Let me get the bets right. There we go. Okay, now we have 90 each, 180 total. And let's spin. That's a 1 red. That's a win. So fantastic. So we'll go back to 10. And we're up $100 already. So fantastic there. And here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a loss with a 31 black. Okay, so we're going to triple the bet from 10 to 30. Here we go. $60 total bet now. We're 4 minutes in out of 15 with triple martingale, and then we're going to follow it with Sonny's amazing roulette system that he's been using to win ridiculous amounts of money in the casino. So let's go back to 10 after that win. We're up $110. We're picking up a unit of profit after each win. And that's a loss with a 30 red. So we're going to go from 10 to 30.
No more bets.
On first and second 12 still, and here we go. That's a 30 red. That's a loss at 30 each, so we're going to go to 90, triple again, and spin, and here we go. Let's see what we get. There's a win, 21 red. Again, the benefit of triple martingale is when you do get a win, you don't have to have multiple wins, you just reset.
No more bets.
Now we're up $120 already, 5 minutes in out of 15. That's another win with the 16 red. Okay, we're up 130 now. We'll just rebet and spin. And here we go. That's a 6 black. That's another win, so we're up 140. We'll just rebet and spin, try to get to 150 profit here. Let's see what we get. It's a 22 black. All right, so we're up 150, rebet and spin. Here we go. There's a double zero, so that's definitely a loss. So we're going to go from 10 to 30 and spin $30 each now. So triple the bet after losses, and if you get one win, you start over. That's a 4 black, and we won. Okay, so we're already up $160. We're going to go back to 10 on each after that win. Any win, you restart. That's the main benefit of this. That is a 16 red. And we're 6 minutes and 10 seconds in. We're up 170 now.
No more bets.
Let's spin again here. And that's a loss. That's a 29 black. So we'll go from 10 to 30. And spin. We have a $60 total bet now. And here we go. And that's another loss. So back-to-back losses there. We're going to go from 30 to 90. And when you have 24 numbers, though, you usually don't have too many losses in a row, but it can happen. Let's see what happens here. And just like that, we hit a double zero. So now we have to go from 90 to 270. So let's do that. We have to double the bet. Okay, let's go ahead and spin, and let's see if we can get a first and second 12 here. And we did. We got the win, so we restart. 270 win. We're up $180, and we go back to the start again here. Let's see what we get. That's a 24 black. And we're up 190. We'll just rebet and spin again here. I can't wait to share this new system with you guys today that, again, Sonny's been using to make so much money in the casino. And we're going to go from 10 to 30. But as always, even with the one today, always test it out yourself before you use it in the casino. And I can't wait to see what you guys think about it. That's a 31 black. And we're going to go from 30 to 90, triple the bet, and spin 180 total bet now. We're 8 minutes in out of 15. And that's a loss. That's a 25 red. So that's back-to-back losses. So we're going to go from 90 to 270. So let's do that. That's 3 losses in a row now. There we go. Let's see if we can get a win right here. And we lost again. So let's see how much we would have to put on this next one. And so 270 plus 270 is 540. That's 640, 740. 840 minus 30 would be 810 each. Let's see how much we have. Here we go. I think I did that math right in my head here. And you're going to really like Sunny's system because it's definitely not as risky as this one. And let's see, so we have a $1,620 bet, and looks like we only have, we're minus 610 out of a $2,000 bankroll. So we have about $1,400 left. We can't bet that much, so we're going to take some of that out. Okay. Let's go ahead and spin. And let's see what we get here. Okay, that's a 4 black. Okay, that's a $1,040 win. We're at 430 now. So let's go back to 10 each. And actually didn't have enough money to put the correct bets there. And that actually worked out in our favor because I took them off of the one that we did not hit. And let's go ahead and spin. But, you know, whenever you get to a situation where you can't make the next bet, you have to decide if you're going to either walk or you're going to make, you know, a bet that's not the entire bet. And that worked out in our favor there. We're up 440. Let's just rebet and spin. But a lot of times that might not work out in your favor. So now I'm going to talk to you about, you know, the risks of all this. And obviously triple martingale that we're doing right now, and we're up 450, is pretty risky. But you can win a lot of money quickly and cash out with this system. So what you're going to really love about Sunny's system is you're not going to be tripling, and I'll show you what to do with it. So let's go ahead and triple the bet from 10 to 30 with this one.
No more bets.
We're 10 minutes and 50 seconds in out of 15. That's a 10 black. Okay, so we're up 460. We won that one, so we're going to go back to 10 each. But just remember that we were just a hair away from losing our bankroll with that one. So that's a 12 red. And we're up 470. So I only advise using triple martingale if you're going to play for a short period and cash out and take the money with you. But if you play for an extended amount of time with this system, we're up 480 now, you will have a really good chance of losing your bankroll. So I want to let you, but it is a system that a lot of people use to make money quick and cash out. Okay, we're up 490. Let's go ahead and spin again here. We're 11 minutes and 45 seconds in. That's a 7 red. Okay, we're up 500. We'll rebet and spin. We have 3 minutes left with this one. And that's a 0, so that's a loss. So we're going to triple the bet from 10 to 30. Here we go.
No more bets.
And spin. That's a 23 red. Okay, we're up 510, rebet, but we don't rebet, I'm sorry, we go back to 10 each because we won. That's the thing you always want to remember with triple martingale is you're always restarting if you get a win. And that's at 27 red, that's a loss. And we will triple the bet. All right, now we have 30 on each, 60 total. And again, I got really lucky on that last one, the last bet there. really, really lucky. And now we're going to go from 30 to 90. And that's why I always want you guys to test these out on a simulator before you try them in the casino and get, develop your own opinion of if you like them or not. And then share that with the rest of the community. Okay, we'll go back to 10 each after that win. We're up 520 and let's spin. All right, here we go. That's a 10 black. Okay, that's a win. We're at 530. Let's spin again and see what we get here. It's a 24 black. Okay, so we're up 540. Spin again. Still at the $10 level, and we're 13 and a half minutes in out of 15. That's a 33 black. Okay, we're going to triple to 30. And again, I only advise using this for short periods of time to win a lot and cash out, but it can be very effective. And that's a 21 red. We're up 550, and we're going to restart after that win.
No
$10
more bets.
on each, and we have a minute left with this one before we start Sonny's second system that he uses to clean up in the casino. And there's a loss, so we'll go from 10 to 30
No more
and
bets.
spin. Here we go. And that's a 29 black. That's another loss. So now we're going to go from 30 to 90 and spin. And we'll see if we're as lucky this time and see if we get a win here. And we did. That's a 6 black. Okay, so we're up 560. And we'll go back to the original bet. All right, $10 on each. And I bet you guys are getting ready for your Thanksgiving festivities. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are up to. And maybe some of you are going to the casino. All my cousins are coming into town, and we're definitely going to the casino. So let me know if you guys are going to the casino for Thanksgiving as well. And we're up 570.
No more bets.
All right, let's spin. Oh, this is our last spin. We just hit 15 minutes, and that's a loss. So, all right, that's where we will finish Triple Martingale. We're up $550, but again, we got very, very lucky. In fact, the final bet, I couldn't even place all of the money, and the one that I took the bet off of ended up being the one that did not hit. So, got very lucky there. And remember, Triple Martingale is a system you want to play for a short period of time and cash out. Don't play for extended periods of time. But now, I can't wait to share with you Sonny's second roulette system that he's been using. Again, he used both of these systems to turn $1 million into $50 million in the casino. And I can't wait to share this with you. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, it is time for Sonny's second roulette system. It's one of the systems he used to turn $1 million into $50 million. I can't wait to share this with you. I will say yesterday's video was supposed to have a 000 just like this one. And I'm going to explain why. Because this system also bets on the second and third column for the same reason I told you in yesterday's video. If you didn't see it, go back and watch that one. But basically, in the second and third column, there's a lot of numbers grouped together when you're on an American wheel. And that improves your chances of hitting one of those. And Sonny says never ever, whether you use this system or the one yesterday, never ever bet on the first column. So let's go ahead and start and spin with $20 out there, and the timer's going. Here we go. Okay, and we lost the first one. And with this system, when we lose, we're going to start out by doubling, but that's not all. So I'll show you what else we're going to do here in a second. It's a 22 black. Okay, and we lost again, so we're going to double one more time. But there's a lot more to it to that. Hang in there. I'm going to show you here in a second. That's an 8 black. Okay, when we get a win, we're going to leave the bet the same. So let's do that now. That's a 19 red. And we lost, so we're going to double again. And spin. And here we go. Okay, that's a 21 red. And that's a win. So after you get a win, you leave the bet the same. So we're going to bet again here at 80 each, 160 total. That's a 12 red. And when you get 2 wins in a row, you go back to the original bet. You can see we're up $60 now. And let's spin. I'll go through this again with you and show you everything else you need to know to win money with this one. And that's a 31 black. And that's a loss. So we're going to double the bet. And spin. Here we go. That's a 20 black. Okay, that's a win. So after we get a win, we leave the bet the same for one spin. And if we get a win, we restart. We did not. We hit double zero, so we double again. Now we have an $80 total bet. Let's go ahead and spin here again. That's another loss with the 0. Okay, so we'll double the bet again. Now we're on 160 total bet. There we go. And that's an 18 red. And that's a win. So when we get our win, we leave the bet the same. So 80 each, 160 total. And we try to get 2 wins in a row. And that's a 13 black. We did not though, so we have to double the bet again. This is a $2,000 bankroll system as well. And here we go. But you can use $200 if you use dollar units, so remember that. And that's another loss. Okay, so we're starting out kind of rough with this one, but that's okay. When you're using 24 numbers, we have a really good chance of hitting this next one. And that's a 32 red. We got the win. So now we leave the bet the same. And we try to get 2 in a row. That's a 30 red. And we got it. So we restart. We're up $180 already.
No more bets.
So that's incredible. All right. Okay, that is a 21 red. And that's a win. So if we win, we just keep it the same.
No more bets.
And spin again. Here we go. Okay, that's a 15 black. That's another win. So now we're up $200 already. And let's spin again here. I'm liking this one already. And we had a few bad spins to start, but I think we're on track now. And there's a loss, so we're going to double the bet. And now we have a $40 total bet, 20 on each. All right, it's a 34 red. That's another loss, so we're going to double the bet.
No more bets.
Here we go. Now we have $80 total bet, 40 on each. That's a 26 black. That's a win, so we leave the bet the same when we get a win. So we have 40 each, 80 total again here. And that's a 36 red. And we got 2 wins in a row, so we restart. Now you can see we're up 220. All right, let's go ahead and spin again here. We're 4.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 25 red. That's a loss, so we'll double the bet.
No more bets.
Now we have a $40 total bet here. Okay, that's an 18 red. We got the win, so we leave the bet the same.
No
We
more
try to
bets.
get 2 wins in a row here. Let's see what we get. And that's a 17 black. And we did, so we restart back to 10. And we're up 240 now.
No more
All right,
bets.
let's spin again here. Here we go. All right, let's get a win here, and that's a 28 black. And we lost, so we'll double the bet from 20 to 40, and that's 20 on each. Here we go. And that's a 9 red. That's a win, so we leave the bet the same. And we try to get 2 wins in a row here. Here we go. That's a 2 black. And we did get 2 wins in a row, so we restart. We're up 260 now.
No more bets.
All right, let's go ahead and spin. I'm really liking this one so far, and I'm really glad that Sonny shared this with us. And that's a 27 red. That's a win. We're up 270. Let's just rebet and spin. Just have 10 on second, 10 on third, and column that is, and that's a 31 black. That's a loss, so let's double the bet to 40. 20 on each, and let's spin. And here we go. It's 11 black. That's a win, so we leave the bet the same.
No more
And
bets.
spin. Here we go. It's a 34 red. And we lost, so we doubled the bet to 80. That's 40 on each. Here we go. It's a 13 black. And that's another loss, so let's double the bet.
No more bets.
80 each, 160 total now. We're almost 7 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 9 red. That's a win, so we leave the bet the same.
No more bets.
80 each, and let's see if we can get a second win in a row. And that's a 2 black. I think we did it. So we restart. We're up $310 already.
No more bet.
All right, let's spin. Back at base level, 10 on each. And here we go. That's a 16 red. And that's a loss, so we'll double the bet.
No more
20
bet.
each, 40 total. Here we go. That's a 30 red. All right, so on that one, we're going to keep the bet the same because we won. 20 each, 40 total. That's a 27 red. And we got 2 wins in a row, and we're up 330, so let's go ahead and restart.
No more
All right, 10 on each, 8 minutes in out of 15. Here we go. It's a 31 black. That's a loss, so we'll double the bet.
No more
20 each, 40 total on second and third column. And that's a 10 black. That's another loss, so we'll double the bet.
No more
40 each, 80 total now. Here we go. That's a 1 red. That's another loss, so we're going to go double the bet to 160, 80 on each. There we go. That's a 17 black. And that's a win, so we'll leave the bet the same.
No more bet.
80 each, 160 total, and see if we can get a second win in a row. That's a 12 red. And we did, so we restart. Now you can see we're up 350. Back to the original bet again, and we're 9 minutes in out of 15. All right, that's a 35 black. That's a win. Perfect, so we're up 360 now.
No
So we'll
more
just
bet.
rebet and spin again when you get wins on the first one. And that's a 27 red. That's a win, so we're up 370.
No more bet.
Let's go ahead and spin again here. And that's a 13 black. That's a loss, so we'll double the bet
No more
from
bet.
20 to 40. And here we go again. Okay, that's a 7 red. That's a loss, so we'll double from 40 to 80. That's $40 on each. Here we go. That's a 17 black. That's a win. So now we'll leave the bets the same and try to get 2 wins in a row. 40 each, 80 total. Here we go. Okay, that's 11 black. And we got 2 in a row. So now we're up 390. And we go back to the original bet. $10 on second and third column. And here we go. That's a 4 black. And that's a loss, so we'll double the bet
No more bet.
and spin. There we go, 20 each, 40 total now. And that's a 30 red. That's a win, so we'll leave the bet the same and spin.
No more bet.
20 each, 40 total still. Let's see if we can get 2 wins in a row. And that's a 1 red, so that's a loss. So we'll double the bet.
No more
Now
bet.
we have 40 each, 80 total, and we're 11 minutes in out of 15. That's a 5 red. That's a win, so we'll leave the bet the same and
No
spin.
more bet.
40 each, 80 total again, and try to win 2 in a row here. That's a 15 black there. And we got 2 in a row, so we restart. We're up $430 now.
No more bet.
Fantastic. I love it. I'm really digging this new system by Sunny. And that's a 17 black. All right. I can't wait for you guys to test this one out. Let me know down in the comments how you do on the simulator. And also let me know if you guys, take it to the casino. We're up $440 already.
No more bet.
Let's go ahead and spin. We're 11 and a half minutes in out of 15. It's a 24 black. That's a win. So we're up 450. We'll just rebet and spin. Here we go. It's a 31 black. And that's a loss. So we'll double the bet from 20 to 40. That's 20 on each. And here we go. Let's see if we can get a win. That's a 19 red. That's a loss, so we'll double the bet.
No more
40
bet.
to 80, that's 40 on each now. Here we go. That's a 23 red. And that's a win. So now we'll leave the bet the
No
same.
more bet.
Try to get 2 wins in a row so we can restart. Here we go. That's a 27 red. That's 2 wins in a row. So we restart. We're at $470 already.
No more
That's
bet.
incredible. All right, here we go. We're 12 and a half minutes in out of 15. And that's a 16 red. That's a loss, so we will double the bet.
No more
20
bet.
on each, 40 total now. Here we go. Okay, that's a 34 red. That's another loss. So we're going to double the bet to 80. That's 40 on
No
each
more
now.
bet.
Here we go. See if we can get a win. That's a 33 black. That's a win. So we leave the bet the same and try to get 2 wins in a row.
No more bet.
All right, let's see if we can get the win here. That's a 3 red. And we did. That's 2 wins in a row. We restart. We're at $490.
No more
And I'm
bet.
loving this new system. I hope you guys are as well. But remember to always test it out first. And I'm looking forward to your guys' results. That's a 17 black. That's a win. Let's go ahead and rebet and
No more
spin.
bet.
And we're 13 minutes, 40 seconds in out of 15. And that's a double zero. That's a loss. Okay, so we'll double the bet.
No
From
more
20
bet.
to 40, that's 20 on each now. Have just over a minute left. That's a 28 black. And that's a loss, so we'll go from 40 to 80. That's 40 each.
No more bet.
And let's see if we can get a win here. That's a 16 red. That's another loss, so we'll go from 80 to 160. 80 on second, 80 on third. And here we go. Let's get a win. It's a 25 red. Ooh, man, that's a bunch of losses in a row there. So we're going to double the bet again
No more bet.
and spend, and we'll check our balance on this one. And that's a 17 black. We finally got a win. So now we're going to leave the bet the same, and we're just going to rebet. Here we go. That's it, 32 red. And we got 2 wins in a row. So we restart. We're at $520.
No more
All right,
bet.
let's go ahead and spin again. And actually, this is our last spin. We're about to hit 15 minutes. And that's a 13 black. Okay, and we ended up winning $500 with this one. And I think the first system, Triple Martingale, made a little bit more than that. I think I'm going to declare this the winner for sure, because that one we couldn't even place the entire full bet, and we got really lucky on the last one. But technically it won. But I really like this system by Sonny that we just won $500 with. And I hope you guys really test this one out. It's not near as risky as Triple Martingale because you're doubling instead of tripling, and then we need 2 wins instead of 1. But it doesn't move up the progression near as fast as tripling. When you triple, you go 10, 30, and then you go 90, and then 270, and next thing you know, you're really high up there. When you're doubling, you can at least go 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640, and you have a lot more chances to at least get the initial win. And then if you want to, you could always restart without getting the second win. That's up to you. It depends if you're in profit or not. But the system is to wait for 2 in a row. And Sonny's been having a ton of success with that. And I hope you guys have a lot of success with that when you test this out. And let me know down in the comments how you do. That helps everyone in the community out if you share how your testing results go. And then if you do decide to take it to the casino, you can share those results as well. But I always recommend testing first. And then you can make a decision for yourself whether you want to use it. Don't take my word for it. So, but that went really well. And I really liked what he's doing here. And I think that's really cool how well he's doing playing roulette in these tournaments. So again, hope you really enjoyed it. Remember to send your systems like Sonny just did to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Remember, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And man, I would love to. I just love seeing new systems come in every single day of the week. and I'm going to keep posting them every single day at 7 a.m. Central Time, and hope you're really enjoying it. I know I really enjoy seeing new systems every day and testing them out. So this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.